Well, I think Majid and Sam have talked about this in a variety of ways. I mean, a little bit in the book, but also outside in their speeches and in their talks, that we have to focus on the idea that the ideology may have problems, but the people deserve dignity. Especially since we seem to think that there's just this inherent quality about Muslims, that they must believe in their religion in this way, they must practice it in this way. And because that's tied together, because there's this sort of racialization of Muslims, as if this religion is an inherent part of them and the way that they practice it is an inherent part of them. Because of this, we have a hard time moving forward, and we have a hard time differentiating the ideology with the people. I think if we can encourage an atmosphere where we don't shout bigotry, we don't shout labels at one another for disagreements with different parts of the ideology, I think we can create a safer atmosphere. I don't think this will happen overnight. I think this has become a knee-jerk reaction, and people are so ready to condemn another person for hatred, for bigotry, especially in the age of our current president, President Trump, that it's harder to have this discussion. And the space, I think, for people like Majid Nawaz, Sam Harris, myself, and many others, is getting smaller and smaller. And people are wanting to pick a side and stay there. So I think that if we can stick to, at the very least, the principles of civil liberties and say that, well, Muslims have a right to practice their religion as they wish, so long as there isn't any, it's not a criminal act. They have a right to practice their religion. They have a right to believe as they wish. And we have a right to speak out against it. We have a right to say that we think this is immoral, we think this is not modern, we think this is not liberal, and that all of that is an exercise of civil liberties, and all of that is part of a very positive growth in society.